so to continue, our first question is, what is humidity? And you'll be answering this in a complete sentence. When you say humidity, it is the amount of water vapor in the air. And the amount of water vapor in the air is influenced by the temperature. As it says in our key ideas, warm air can hold more water vapor than cold air. So the warmer the air is, the more water vapor that it can carry. But you have to remember, warm air does not always have a lot of water vapor. Like if you go to the desert, the temperature is very high, the air is very warm, but the air is dry because there's no source of water for the air. And this was also discussed with regards to the air masses. Look at this one. Maritime, tropical. Maritime means ocean. Tropical means warm. But if you'll notice, this one is warm and humid because the warm air can get water from the ocean because it's maritime. However, on the second example, we have continental tropical. This is also warm air. Tropical is warm air. However, it's from land, and land is not water. So this is warm and dry. So what I'm trying to say here is that warm air will not always be humid. It depends where the warm air is. But to show you about warm air can hold more water vapor in relation to humidity, this is what we'll be using. Styrofoam cup. Now this styrofoam cup here represents the air. So I'll get a marker. So this one here represents the air. Okay? Now, the amount of water that this cup can contain represents the water vapor in the air. If I will be pouring water here, halfway, the water is up to here, we would say that this is 50% humidity because it's halfway. It's the same thing as if I use this beaker here, if this beaker represents the air and I pour in halfway, the total of this one is 300. So I'll put in 150. Then this would be 50% humidity because this is the 300 mark, this is the 150 mark. So this means the air contains 50% humidity. Now, if I fill this up with water up to the point wherein it can no longer hold it. Look at this one. See? More water vapor is poured in. And if the air can no longer hold it, so the result would be precipitation. So this is 100% humidity. And since it is 100%, the air can no longer hold water vapor, so the water vapor condenses into liquid water, and the result of that is what? Precipitation. Okay? Again, the styrofoam cup represents the air, and the water in the styrofoam cup represents the water vapor. Now, say for example, let's go back to the halfway. let's say the humidity is only 50%. It's only half. It's only up to here. Or let's move. Okay, it's less. Okay, this is 50% humidity. And say the temperature is, listen, 33 degrees Celsius. At 33 degrees Celsius, the humidity is 50%. However, if the temperature decreases or it cools down, that means the air can hold less water. When the air has a lower temperature, it can hold less water. Let's say the temperature decreases to 32. Okay? From 36 to 32. So since there is a decrease in temperature, so the air can hold less water. So 36 to 32. So there is a decrease in air temperature. So that means the air can hold less water. So that's it. From 32, the temperature decreased to 25. Of course, these are just random numbers, but as long as they're decreasing. The temperature decreased to 25. So, the air now can hold less water vapor. So, as you can see, some of the water now is spilling because the air now can hold less water. If the temperature becomes even lower, then the air can hold even less air, let's say 20 degrees. So more precipitation. This is what is happening to our atmosphere. If you remember, the temperature close to the ground is 0 degrees to 14 degrees, or even lower in some areas. But as you go higher in the troposphere, it can go as low as negative 55. So it's colder up there. So the higher the air goes, the colder it is, the less water vapor it can hold. And that is the reason why condensation happens in the upper troposphere. That results to precipitation. I hope that helps you understand what humidity is. Again, the key idea here is that warm air can carry more water vapor than cold air. If the temperature is decreasing, then less water vapor will be in the air. If the temperature is increasing, then more water vapor can be in the air depending upon where the air is located. If it is located on a continent, then it would still be dry. If it is located above a body of water like the ocean, then it would be humid. So that's it. Thank you.